Hi, shellbower here, Independent Stampin Up demonstrator. I did a cracker about a year ago and I'm just about to do a, a workshop at home for somebody, 6 of their friends. If you'd be interested in that, then contact me and we can talk about it. But one of the projects that we're doing is this cracker, and everything is based around the cookie cutter Christmas bundle. So we're making some cards and we're making this cracker, so I thought I'd show you how to do this cracker. So I'm just going to pop my cracker up there, and for this you're going to need some Whisper White card to stamp your images. We'll do them in a minute. And we need a piece of 12 by 12 basic black cardstock. First of all, what I'm going to do is, I actually want this to measure 10 by 12. So I'm just going to cut this down. So that's 10 by 12. And before I put my trimmer away, I want 2 pieces that measure 2 inches. Because they're going to go in the end of our cracker so that when we fill them, everything doesn't fall out. So we just do that. I'm going to put my trimmer away. I'm going to bring my scoreboard in, and on my short side of 10 I'm going to score at 2, 4, 6 and 8, and then we're going to turn it round and we're going to score at 2.5, 3, 3.5, and then we're going to score at 8.5, 9 and 9.5. That's our scoring done. Put that down out the way. What we're going to do now is we're going to burnish all our score lines. So just give them a quick burnish. It'll take a bit longer, but I'm just trying to be quick for you. And then on these bits you have to remember that you're going to do one in, one in. It's really tricky, this bit. The second one is going to come this way, and the third one I'm going to flip it back that way. So again, first one's in, the second one out, and the third one is in again. So we want our paper to end up looking like this. Then we're going to bring the envelope punch board in. One thing I'm going to say, if you are thinking of getting an envelope punch board, now's the time to do it, because there's actually 25% off, but it was only running from the 1st of October to the 5th of October. It should normally be £18, but it's now going to be £13.50. So time to grab one. And what we're going to do now is, to make our holes in our cracker, we're going to punch down here, but you don't want to see me do that, so we'll just go away and come back in a minute. So now I finished punching all my holes all the way down. Like I said, just to recap, 3 on your scoreboard, punched all the way down, just bent it over each time, and then over the other way and do it again. But don't worry about where you should score, where you should punch. I'll put that all on my blog for you. So this is my cracker, and what we're going to do is going to fold it together and make sure it all fits nicely. And for quickness, I'm just going to get my Tombow, and I'm just going to quickly, oops, like I said, you take a bit more time, and then I will bring it over And if you can line it up on the line. So line it up nicely. Just pinch that together. Like I said, I would normally take a bit more time, but so there's our cracker. That's our cracker shaping up. So I'm going to pop that over there to dry. Oops. So now I'm going to get some Whisper White card, and we're going to get our cookie cutter Christmas stamps out. And for mine, I've used the Tip Top Taupe. So just going to get our little teddy out. I'll pop him on that. Something on my paper there, not on that. And we just place him down, give him a good firm push, lift him up, and I'm just going to take him off and put him over there. And the same with our gingerbread man. What you've got to bear in mind when you're stamping them down is you've got other pieces, so if you're not sure, just put your punch there. Then you know you need to be stamping roughly here, because all these pieces are going to punch out. So if you had your cookie man, gingerbread man even, right next to it, you're going to chop him up. So if you're not sure, just put your punch down so you can see. Stamp out gingerbread man. I'm going to put him there, give him a good push. And I'll just whip him off. Now, for old Rudolph, we need to make sure we stamp him upside down. And I'll just show you that in a moment, why we're going to do that. To one side. Right, now, Father Christmas is in the black. And we'll get our black out. And I'm not going to risk putting him there, so I'm going to get another piece of paper. And give him a quick stamp. And we're just going to pop him down. We don't have to worry about him because he's all on his own. While we've got our black out, we actually need to bring our little teddy back. And we need to get his little eyes and his nose and our small block. Pop them down. Actually, I'm going to pop them on my grid paper because I want to make sure that they're how I want them. So if I pop them there, I can see that they're straight. And I'm going to pick them up. Gently pat them. And with him, I try to get his nose down here. So if you can see that, his nose and his mouth right down there. That's up. And I need that again. And I actually need my real red now, because I want a little bow tie on my gingerbread man. I'm just going to stamp that there, stamp that there, so I've got that. Right, so that's all our stamping done. Put that over there out of the way. Right, now before we chop them out, Father Christmas, what I would do now is the black you get from the neutrals, and Daffodil Delight and Real Red you would get out of your brights. And basically all I would do with my Father Christmas is just colour his hat in. Then his jacket. to colour his trousers in. Like I say, you take your time. I'm just rushing. We can't leave him with white trousers, can we? Because he won't look right. So, and I'm now forgetting his black belt. It's not good, is it? There we go. That's Santa done. So now I'll just show you how to punch one out. And we'll use Santa's ears here. You line him up. Make sure you've got a nice white edging all the way around him. And then you punch him out. You get loads of. Now this, I'm going to show you this because this is where I said to leave the gap. Because when you put your little teddy in, I mean, you need to keep the white bits on his little paws. Want to see his white paws and his white paws. And you punch, you get the bow. So if your gingerbread man had been there, you would have chopped into him. Right, now I won't bore you with punching everybody out, because I've already punched all mine out and done mine. They're all ready to go on the cracker. I don't think you can see it at the minute, but it's actually darker when it's wet. And I thought it wasn't going to work, but it's worked nicely. So now, my little teddy's got a hat, so I needed to use the Jolly Hat Builder punch, and all I've done is got a piece of real red, popped it in there. Oops, that chops his that part out, and then a little piece of white for there, and then we want the little bobbly bit on there. And I've just remembered there's another piece I haven't shown you before we put that away. Our little bows. I always find it's easier to pop them on the end. And again, you're going to pop it in and try and get a white line all the way round before you punch it. So that your little bow comes out with a nice little white edging. So always remember to try and put them on the end, so you're not wasting too much cardstock. Line it up, a nice white edging, and punch. And you can punch as many bows as you like that way. So we'll pop that. And then how I stuck my hat together was, I've got my glue dots. And I'll just put a little glue dot on there. Popped it on there. This is a piece of thin tear tape. Santa's wearing a high. I just want a small piece of tear tape, just to go on here, and then you peel that off, and you'd pop that on there, and you'd have enough sticky to stick that straight onto your teddy's head. And just pop it on his head. Okay? Right, so now hopefully our cracker's nice and dry, and all I've done is I've put dimensionals on the back of all of them. I'm just going to pick them off, and then I just look for roughly in the middle of the cracker. Popped one on. You can pop them on any way you want, you haven't got to do them all the same. them on there. Last but not least, Rudolph on there. And then to finish it off, I've used the satin band ribbon, 5/8, and I tend to lie it down. I find it easier to lie it down. I'm trying to get myself a put it together. I'm not very good at bows, you'll have to excuse my bows, but I really can't do bows. And again. Pour that in. New bows. Too much ribbon, we can always chop it. And then those two end bits, what you can do is tombow them and stick them in both ends. Just pop them in, and then if you've tombowed them in, you'll find that they'll stay in, and you can give your cracker as a present to somebody. So I hope you're going to have a go at making these crackers, and your bows will be a lot better than mine. If someone's got a tip for me how to get my bows looking better, I'd really appreciate that. So put all that aside. If you could like and click the subscribe button, that makes me happy. If you'd like to all the details of what I've used to make the cracker, the sizing, the scoring and everything, it'll be on the blog at stampin.co.uk. It'll also be on my Facebook page at Shell's Craft Corner. And one last thing before I go, again, I will be at Stamp Magic the Dome in Doncaster on Sunday the 16th of October. I'll be there 10 till 4. If you'd like to pop along and say hello, and if you quote me Shell's Craft Corner, I'll give you a card made by me. So that's it from me today. Hope to see you again soon. Bye bye for now.